mean, you started when you were a kid. I mean, you're still a kid. But
Well, I'm 20 now, so
you're a big grown-up man.
I mean, I like to think of myself as a young man.
So you're 20 years old.
Yes.
But started when you were in your teens, yeah?
13, I think, when I first really started, yeah.
Jeez.
And that's when I was 14 when I first posted my first cover, on Facebook.
That's amazing. Because when people recognise you, it's very affectionate. People are very, they want to see it.
Yeah, people are really affectionate. They just hugs and, like, they just, I've heard some girls, like, melt to the floor. It's been pretty insane. But it's nice, though.
What's not to like? What's not to like? But you're still single. You call yourself a single Pringle.
I'm a single Pringle, yeah. I mean,
how is that? That cannot be right.
No, it is. Love life's really dry at the moment, mate. It really is.
For goodness sake.
It is. I mean,
HRVY.
I know. I'm just looking for love. Well, I'm saying that I'm not. I'm focusing more on the career.
Do you know what?
So
the career, and that will come.
Yeah.
And that will come when you're ready and when it's right. The stars will align.
When the stars align, I'll have it.
And that person will definitely be there.
I'm hoping.
Now, look, when you've toured with the Vamps, as we said.
Yeah.
There was some talk of you. I didn't know that Cruz Beckham, Victoria and David's son, could sing, or he was a.
Yeah.
That's what he really wants to do.
And he's really cool as well. He's really cool. I speak to him quite a lot as well. And like I said, he's really talented. It's really nice to see young people genuinely find a talent and be passionate about something.
So it'll be hard for him because he's got to overcome that. He's almost got to be twice as good as everybody else.
Yeah, well,
of course, it's that thing of the door's open because your mum and dad are very famous, but then it's like everybody's got their arms folded saying, OK.
You've got to... But, I mean, he's good. He's really good. He's really good, so I don't doubt him at all.
Really, he started off with absolutely zero experience.
Yeah, zero experience. Where I'm from, where I grew up, it was all maypole dancing, what was the other one? Morris dancing.
And did you do any of that?
I did it like a village fair once. Like in my little village school where I grew up, a tiny little village, we used to have a hole in the middle of our playground where you do maypole dancing.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, so I guess that counts as dance experience.
I don't think it really does.
It's not really a category.
Is it quite good to have somebody coming to you like that with absolutely no experience at all?
Do you know what? I actually prefer it because what I say is what I say.
And you have embraced this. The joy on your little face.
I know, yeah. Even when I...
There's terror as well. There's joy too.
Even when I signed up, I sort of thought, maybe I should look online for how to do a waltz or how to do a cha-cha and try and learn a little bit before I go on the show. But even then, it's like, I kind of want to go into a complete blank canvas and just... I don't want to learn any bad habits and...
Just learn from the experts.
Yeah, learn from the experts and from the pros.
Expert. Are you 27? Because you look 12.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what? Even from the last time I saw you, I watched back our last one, and I haven't aged much. I've just got very good genes. Not real genes, you can put giant holes in.
I was just going to say, baby, the moth,
like those things.
Big giant moths in here. There's more holes in your trousers than there's
because my muscles are growing from dancing.
Exactly, like the Incredible Hulk. They'll just be like that. Now, look, how many followers have you got?
At the moment, I think across everything, everything combined, probably about close to 15 million, I think.
Be quiet.
Yeah, across the globe, yeah.
Like you described there, the condition is called ulcerative colitis.
Yeah, that's what I had.
That's what you had, and you were diagnosed at a very young age, aren't you?
Yeah, when I was 7.
So how have you struggled with it throughout the years? Well, how has it affected you?
So between 7 and 15, I would have the odd flare-up every couple of years. So I would be fine, I'd be on medication that would keep me in remission. I'd have a flare-up, and then they'd give me a bunch of meds, and then I'd go back into remission. And then from 15 to 25, just nothing, which was amazing. Yeah. So no symptoms. I was still on medication to obviously keep it that way. And then basically November, December last year, just out of nowhere, the most severe flare-up I've ever had. And was admitted into hospital on the 29th of December. And then 2.5 weeks later, had to have surgery.
Yeah, and the doctor said there really wasn't another alternative at that stage, was there?
No, it just gets to the point where the disease was just affecting other parts of my body as well. Like, my hemoglobin was really low, and I was getting fevers, and it just got to the point where it was too dangerous to wait for... see if medication was going to work.
Of course. So this pain, it was crippling pain, debilitating pain, wasn't it? The whole way through, it wasn't a great Christmas, put it that way.
No.
So when the doctor said, look, this is the alternative to have the stoma bag, you basically jumped at the chance because the pain was just so severe, you'd have taken any other alternative.
Yeah, I was just like, take this thing out of me.
Yeah.
And the morning after my surgery, I felt amazing. Like, I was in a lot of pain from them cutting me open, but I just didn't feel ill anymore. Like the diseased organ was gone.
As you say, the community together online has been a real help, as you helping many other people as well. What about your lovely boyfriend, Dan, then?
Yeah, he's been amazing.
Yeah, he's been great, hasn't he?
He's been so good. It was our 1-year anniversary the day before I got admitted into hospital. So I was not well. But he's been incredible.
He's been there to look after you and do all the nice things. We like that, we like that.
Yeah.
I have to ask you about Strictly, because you love Strictly.
Yeah,
and
I
it is
just love
something
dancing.
that you might possibly do. Well, we see Joe
yeah, they've got their
now.
first vlogger on their lineup.
That's opened the door.
Exactly. I'm like, I just need to recover from this surgery and get fit again, and then I'll be like...
Well, the irony is you find social media as actually a really nice platform to help with that kind of a struggle. A lot of people are obviously the opposite, but you find that as a great way to have conversations with others. But, of course, this platform has created this incredible life for you, Louise. We mentioned some of the...
I was not expecting this.
Well, I guess not. I mean, you started vlogging and talking about your life, and suddenly you're interviewing Kim Kardashian.
As you do. Went to the Vatican, went inside, walked out of the room. George Clooney was there.
I mean, it's not a bad day at the office, is it, Louise?
It was a bit weird. It was a bit weird.
Well, another one was Prince Charles.
Also a great day. A great day and a terrible day, because I was there to talk about charity and literacy in children, and I just had the baby, and you know what it's like when you think, I'm back to my pre-self, and I put this skirt on that was a pre-baby skirt, and I was like, that's a bit tight, but I think it's going to be okay.
Yeah, I can do the sucking the belly in.
Well, it wasn't okay, and I was stood next to Prince Charles, and I went, and it just burst. It just burst, and then I panicked. I went, oh my God, Charles, my skirt's broken. And then he's looking for the button, and I'm looking for the button.
So Prince Charles is actually looking for the button.
It wasn't on the floor, but he was having a look. It was very nice about it, and I thought, what a lovely man.
Very gentlemanly.
But I did think this is the future King of England, and instead of me putting my best foot forward about literacy and, you know, child literacy, I'm just like, story of my life, really.
It was probably quite refreshing.
I'm just glad to be all in today.
It's all safe.
You know, everyone has bad days, every single person, and I think it's really important, you know, I'm someone that has a following, and I think it's really important to use my following for good. And, you know, I do have bad days, and I think it's really important to share when I'm having a bad day, because everyone can relate to that, and I think it's really important to show that side, because some people can feel really alone and isolated in this world, especially on a bad day. And so just when more people start showing their bad days, everyone can come together and you feel a lot less alone and can be there for one another.
And I suppose it's almost a form of therapy for yourself, isn't it? Just being able to voice how you're feeling in that moment.
Definitely. Whatever way you can, you know, get your feelings out and speak your mind, I think is really important.
Yeah, well, you're very, very familiar with the cameras now, that is for sure. And, well, we're just looking at some of the names that you've interviewed so far. The Prime Minister.
It was the most amazing experience, because never did I ever think I'd be sitting in 10 Downing Street in her office talking about what she was like as a child. I mean, it's probably not an interview that she's ever had before, and it was really interesting to just see her perspective on life as a teenager, as a 14-year-old, and I got to learn so much more about her that people actually don't know but may actually wonder.
Yeah.
And it's not as much based on politics, and it was really interesting.
It's much
She
more
was
real,
really nice.
actually,
yeah,
when we're talking
exactly.
to you. Huge support you've had too. Yeah. You must be delighted.
I'm over the moon.
No, because you know what it's like when you write something, you're not sure. You know, you think you've done a real good job, but you're not sure. But the response has been amazing.
Well, it's scary because, you know, I do TV, I do radio,
Yeah,
I do
of course.
YouTube, and you can delete a YouTube video.
Yeah.
You can't delete a book.
No, that's
it's there
true.
forever. So if you make a mistake, if you say something wrong, so it was about a year writing it, and there was a lot of tears, there was a lot of funny moments, there was a lot of digging through old stories with friends. What really happened that night when when we kissed each other, and it was an amazing experience, and it's a #1 bestseller, which is mind-blowing to me. And we have Stephen Fry and Courtney, like you said, there in the book too.
Which is really good. What do you want for young gay men and women who read this book, or people that are not sure of their sexuality? What do you hope that they'll take from it?
That you are not flawed. You are not sick. There is nothing about you that needs to be changed. That you are a wonderful, gorgeous young human being. Just the world needs some time to catch up to that fact.
Right.
Go out there, be authentic, be safe, and sort of pass the big pink baton down to the next generation who are coming up. That's what I'm trying to do with the book, is that, you know, we've got to help each other.
No, absolutely.
If your parents don't accept you, if they kick you out of the house, or they're mean in any way, give them time. They're going through just as much of a transformative process as you. This is new to them.
Yeah.
Speak to them openly. Tell them that this is not a decision that you made. You didn't wake up one morning and decide to be part of a group that's discriminated against, you know? Who would decide that? And yeah, just to sort of live free and happily.